Trainer Susan with Athlean XX. Today, I'm going to give you a strategy for losing those pesky love handles in 4 doable steps. All right, you guys, those good old love handles. We know. They just like to kind of set up fort and hang out there and just kind of like make your life miserable. So the first step, I know it's the worst, but we all have to just be honest with ourselves and hold ourselves accountable. We have to clean up our nutrition. I know you don't want to hear this. Don't turn off the video. Yes, nutrition. I'm sure you hear it from everybody, but it's absolutely true. I have tried in the past to just kill my abs in the gym while still kind of what I thought was eating healthy, but in the long run, it just never happened. So we can't really look for any magic exercise pill that's going to get us to our goal, because unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. The other thing is a lot of times maybe you really don't care what you're putting in your mouth, at least not on a consistent basis. So that's not a good thing. The fourth thing is we really are not going to lose the weight we need to unless we're in a hypocaloric state from wherever the point of where our maintenance is. So that's another thing. But we really have to kind of have a meeting with ourselves, sit down, open the refrigerator, open the cabinets. What's going on? What am I really eating? What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to add? I know it's a tough thing to do, but once you kind of start getting rid of those foods that are kind of your cravings, especially the sugars, because boy, sugars, that's what's really going to add the weight on you guys. I know it's hard, but just try to think of substitutes for some of your favorite foods. I know there's a lot of great recipes out there, so check it out. But number 1, nutrition. Okay, number 2, increase your ab training consistency. So along with your cleaner diet, number 2, think about doing your abs 6 to 7 times per week. You don't have to be in there for hours at a time. Just make it short but intense. Make it effective. Really make sure every rep is quality. It's not about quantity a lot of the times. Number 3, train your obliques. Yeah, don't let people freak you out and say, I've had girls come up and say, oh my gosh, you shouldn't be doing those. You're going to get really blocky looking. It was like, really? And I've been doing this for a long time, and I don't think I look like a block, so hopefully not. But what we really think about with training the obliques is they really are great to train, because that's what's going to give us that nice V taper. That's what's going to give that nice cinched in look. So when you're training the obliques, the one thing that I try to think about, or what you should be thinking about, is train by following the fibers of the obliques. So the obliques are here on the side, so they take up a pretty good chunk of our core here, and the fibers are just going to kind of fall in this pattern on the sides here. They're just going to kind of wrap in. That's what's going to kind of wrap around here. So if we think about kind of following the fibers, that's going to help not build them out too much, but it's going to kind of bring the waist in. So I'm just going to show you real quickly an exercise you can do with just a band if you have it up hooked on something high. And what you're going to do is you're just going to grab your band with a straight arm, and we're just going to think about doing a little bit of a rotation. So if you grab the band, we're just going to bring it down and in. So following that fiber here, because it kind of starts high and sweeps in, that's what we're going to do with our exercise. So we're going to just go down and straight. So bring this down and just rotate with that oblique. And I'm kind of getting a little crunch at the end here. So I'm really feeling that work. But I'm going with those natural fibers of how it wants to be worked. Okay. So if you look at the fiber orientation of the external obliques, you'll see that the line and the band are going to line up. So that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm talking about kind of lining up with the fibers. So really good. Maybe 12 to 15 reps on each side. Obviously you would turn, do the same thing, line it up with the fibers here, and you're just gonna rotate kind of down and in, where you can really feel that oblique getting some work done. Okay, number 4, another really critical piece is doing full body training. I mean, it's great that you wanna hit your abs and clean up that diet, but you really want to make sure you're doing a good full body workout. This in conjunction with everything else is really going to make a good plan for success. So by training your entire body with weight training and cardio, this is going to help you put on that lean muscle mass and burn that overall body fat. Because that's all these love handles are. It's usually just excess body weight, and our body tends to store in areas where that's usually the last place we're going to lose the weight too, unfortunately. Sometimes we lean out, in our arms and maybe in our legs, but then we kind of got the little trouble areas where it really needs to sit. So for that extra weight to come off, that's where you really have to amp up the good nutrition, amp up your ab routine, amp up full body training. So I know they're stubborn little guys, but you can get rid of them. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me today. And we've got a great program that can help you out with those pesky little love handles. We've got a great new program called Max Shred. So what this is these different exercises. They're based on the most current science-based exercises for tips for building muscle, losing fat. They're all customizable, so don't worry like, ooh, maybe they're gonna be too much for me, or if you're super advanced, you might be like, but really, there's some really tough stuff, and there's great stuff for beginners and people right in the middle. The diet plan is the same thing, totally customizable. You can make this if you're looking to make gains, or if you're looking to lose maybe a lot of weight. That's what's so awesome about it. It can be individually made to help you out to reach your goals. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, work out with you soon.